Eric Young Jr. makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Now a high bouncer toward the hole, and a rather easy first out. Patrick Kenny will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Here it comes. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2. And the pitch. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with 2 strikes, and gotta have it.
Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are 2 gone. Now here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. He'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a line drive. Foul. The next 0-2. Ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star. Now here it comes. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. Taylor Kaiser will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. And this inning begins with a pitch chopped fouled at home plate. Now the pitch. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Here's the pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away. Chris Johnson will dig in now, and he, like many others, was held hitless in the shutout yesterday afternoon. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Johnson awaits the 1-1. And when that thing's doing that, forget it. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Out of play. 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Nick Markakis will dig in. Currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. I think that was the fork ball there, but it's a ball 1-1. Now here's the pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here comes a 1-2, and he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. Boof Tucker will dig in here. First pitch coming. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll put this away for the second out. Andrelton Simmons will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1.
68 miles an hour. I mean, that's barely the speed limit. You don't see pitches that slow too often.
Tries the fork ball here, but he falls behind 2-1. Pitch on the way. Sliced hard, but foul. Look out over there. 2-2 pitch on the way. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Ready with another 2-2. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Alberto Callaspo will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. And that misses 1-1.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
Ready now on 1-1. This one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now. And the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Now another 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Mike Minor will stand in here hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
That's almost unfair to throw a knuckleball to your opposing pitcher. He's got it hard enough as it is.
Ball 1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Fouled straight back. Here he comes again, 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. I got to believe if you're going to get hit, that's the pitch you want it to come on. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Eric Young Jr. will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. Line drive, caught at first by Votto. And on one pitch, the leadoff man is gone to start the 4th. Patrick Kenny will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. There's a forkball in for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Freddie Freeman will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Kozar. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Taylor Kaiser will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no problems over there for Votto as that'll end the inning. Boof Tucker will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. First pitch on the way. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. 1 strike.
Yeah, no surprise they had him squaring right there, and I figure he'll get 2 more shots to get it down.
He's ready now, the pitch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Chris Johnson will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. Now here's the first pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it. First pitch coming. Nick Markakis is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
On to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Andrelton Simmons is at the plate as he watches ball one.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Now the pitch. In there, 2-1. No runs, just one hit, and one error on the Atlanta line score. And that's off his leg on the mound. But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Alberto Callaspo will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Mike Minor will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here it comes. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away. Eric Young Jr. will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And a bouncing ball, foul. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2. It appears safe to say now that that man right there has turned things around from his last start.
It's a great sign, too, of exactly what you need to do. You have to have a short memory out there, but you're right. He's pitching with a lot more confidence in this outing.
Patrick Kenny is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Pause, now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. He's ready, now the pitch. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Runner goes for second, and he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Boof Tucker will stand in, and you have to figure that he'll likely be swinging the bat now. First offering on the way. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
Now the 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I think he had him flinching on that one. That nearly came back to the inside corner.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. That was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Freeman is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Taylor Kaiser will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point. So good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
And, oh, look out, as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
The next 3-2. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Chris Johnson will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. At third, here's Frazier. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
I got it.
And no problems over there for Votto as that'll end the inning. Andrelton Simmons will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Alexi Casilla get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And this is lined into left field, and a welcome to the ball game there as he's got himself a pinch hit single. Eric Young Jr. will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now from the stretch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1. They trail it here 3-0. Jason Grilli is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season. Boof Tucker will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. The next pitch. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
The big pitch here, 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Patrick Kenny will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Bouncing ball back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Freddie Freeman will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Jones is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Taylor Kaiser will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Knuckleball below the knees, 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and he'll make the catch there to end it, and the Reds have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Harris, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB.